Let's get started. You'll need steak, sliced steak from any grocery store. You'll need an onion and green pepper. And then you'll also need your seasonings. I did steak seasoning. Optional is seasoning salt. And then you'll need black pepper. You can choose any kind of cheese. I chose provolone cheese. And you will also need shredded mozzarella cheese. In the produce aisle of any grocery store that you go to, you'll see your egg roll wrappers. You'll need that. Any choice of your oil. And then let's go ahead and wash off our produce. And then we'll start chopping it up. You want to dice your onion. Of course, chop it up in mid-sections. That's how I normally do it. And then I'll go ahead and start dicing up my onion. Now that you have that all diced up, you're then going to transfer that into a big mixing bowl and start on your green pepper. Now that you have your green pepper all diced up, I then go ahead and add it into the same big mixing bowl that I put the onion in. So that way they're both in the same area. And it also gets me prepared to put the sliced steak in as well. I put the sliced steak in sheet-wise because after that, I go ahead and start mixing it in the mixing bowl. I only just do it just a little bit because as it cooks, it's going to start breaking up on its own. So you don't want to break it up too much, but you do want to break it up just enough. I then add the seasonings, of course. So I do the steak seasoning and the black pepper first. I don't add in the optional seasoning salt until after. I normally add it in. I normally don't. It's like kind of, that's why I say it's optional. You don't have to. So then I go ahead and put it on a medium high skillet, and I just mix it around and ensure that all parts of the sliced steak is getting cooked. Now that your sliced steak is complete, you're going to go ahead and drain it of any oils and put it into another mixing bowl. This step is very important because you don't want your egg roll wraps to be full of oil. So make sure you drain it as much as possible. And then after this, you're going to go ahead and add in that shredded mozzarella cheese. I personally add in the whole entire bag just because I like mine to be a cheese steak. So I'll go ahead and add in the entire bag. I then mix it up really, really well. Not too much because I don't want the cheese to completely melt, but just enough. Now we're going to go ahead and do the egg wash. You just need an egg, a little bit of water, and a egg wash brush. I just, mix it up really well. You can add as much water, as less water as possible. I just add it into a nice paste for me. Then you're going to do your provolone cheese. I go ahead and I just prep this area. I chop it into the middle. So that way it's in egg roll like form. And I get this all prepped and ready. You got your egg roll wraps. I do 2. So I basically double it just to ensure nothing seeps out and it doesn't rip or break. I go ahead and then prep it. I do 1 provolone at the bottom. I then put a scoop or 2 of the steak, and then I add another provolone on top of it. I then brush the sides of the egg roll wrap. Then I go ahead and wrap that bad boy. Oh yeah, for extra safety, I just brush the outside of it as well, just to ensure that it doesn't open back up. And then after that, I basically constantly do the same thing over and over again until all of your cheesesteak is done. The grease is also getting hot. I go ahead and prep that while I'm wrapping the egg roll, so that way they are nice and ready to be dropped in. I do 3 at a time just to ensure each egg roll is getting cooked, and I just keep mixing it around until it's like to my liking. I like a golden brown color. I don't like a very light color. I don't feel like it's cooked all the way. So I just, keep checking it. Now that it's at the color that I like, I go ahead and drain it on a paper towel, and I go ahead and let it cool off before adding it to a cutting board. This is me showing you where I cut them all in half. I do each egg roll like that before I plate it. I'm going to show you another angle where I cut it in half. And then it's going to go onto a plate. That looks so good. But I am not done yet, y'all. For the dipping sauce, I go ahead and use the sweet chili sauce. You can use any one. I think this one I use P.F. Chang's, but you can use any one. But yeah, y'all. Ooh, look at that. That looks so good. I'll go ahead and just drizzle that thing with the sweet chili sauce. And it is amazing. Like, you will not go wrong with adding the sweet chili sauce or even sweet and sour. I never tried that, but one of y'all try it and let me know. It's probably good too. But yeah, this in slow-mo for y'all because look at that. That just looks so good. I tore them things up, okay? So here you have it, Bebe's cheesesteak egg rolls. They are super easy to make, super simple, very, very good. And like, comment, and subscribe. The grocery list will be in the description box. Comment if you do make them. Comment and let me know how you like them. Tell me which one you used. And until next time, see you guys later.